Yo, what up, y'all? This is Foul Talk Brooklyn. I'm your boy Cheeto.
And I'm your boy Chico, baby. Foul Talk. You already know what it is.
This is Foul Talk. Today we got a special guest today.
Special guest.
Wu-Tang affiliate.
Affiliate for early 90s. You
Been
smell
rapping
me?
since a
The
baby.
the golden era. You hear me?
Fact. That's a fact. Transition into acting, movie star, rapper,
all that.
robberies, all types of shit.
Yo, the man got a whole sheet of shit, man. You ain't even got it.
You
Listen.
got your boy Shyheim, the rugged child.
You got Shy in the building.
That's what's up. Appreciate you.
Shy, what's up, man? You in the building. We got you in the building,
Brooklyn,
man.
what's up? What's happening?
That's right.
Yo, what's going
Brooklyn,
on with
Staten
Shy,
Island,
man?
That's what's up.
What's going on, man? How's life been treating you, man?
It's, I just made a year.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I'm
Congratulations.
saying? Freedom.
Let's take a shot to
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna take a shot to that. Most definitely doing that.
Definitely take a shot to
That's
that.
what it is. Yes, sir.
love.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what it is. You know what I'm
You
saying?
take a
So,
shot, Sha?
yeah, but not right on this thing right here.
Yeah, I got you.
How the parole thing is set up.
I got it. Like, we all having shit set up, the account set up.
Yeah, you know what I'm
So
saying?
that's what's up. We appreciate you having you here, Sha.
Yeah, just to come up.
Shyheim. So take us from the beginning. Like
Your journey,
the
man.
growth. You know what I'm saying? Growing up until the day that you got signed.
Oh, man. Whew.
So
It's
growing
a
up.
lot. It was a lot, pretty much. I mean, like, the Rugged Child, that was a name given to me in my projects. They was in projects. They called me the Rugged Child because I was the only kid outside past 11 o'clock at night, going to the store for 40s and blunts and keeping the change. A lot of the times, dudes didn't know it then, but they was giving me money to eat some nights because my mom was, addicted to crack cocaine. My pops was up north serving a lengthy sentence. So I was just, a kid in the neighborhood, you know what I'm
So
saying?
you was
Got-
getting
Trying to survive. You was trying to survive,
He's
baby.
definitely getting raised by the hood.
Yeah, so that's how I got the name Rugged Child, and being around older dudes, you become influenced, and I was influenced by the Nation of Gods and Herbs and the 5 Percenters, and I also was influenced by hip hop. So it just so happens at the same time of me coming up, the older brothers from around my way was also, into the same things, and,
Right.
and then I started rhyming, and it went from demo tapes to talent shows and getting a record deal.
So you started rhyming at what age?
Oh shit! I probably was rhyming
8?
like in 4th grade,
Oh, great.
9, probably when, probably 80, 87, 86, 1986, like the Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? Cool G Rap. You know what I'm saying? That time, the Juice Crew, EPMD, Public Enemy, De La Soul. These was the people
that's how I
that when you looked at being a rapper,
it was
like, oh shit,
when you
just
gave this man a smile, I already knew what he was thinking. I could see the glory in his eyes because this is the shit we grew up. This is the shit. This is us. This is so to have you, because we on the same age. So have you here and Foul Talk.
Yeah, I was just
and the spitting that you saying is like, oh shit, he's bringing this back.
Yeah, because this is my era.
Yeah.
But I just so happened to be a young dude on the front for. I was the representation from my era. So that's when I say I wasn't the only Rugged Child. There's a Rugged Child in Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, down south somewhere. That and I think that's what resonated with people.
Right.
So they could relate to the role, who I am, and the role that I played in my community. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But for us, you was the rugged child.
Yeah.
You was the only rugged child that we knew at that age.
Because we used to see videos, and then we see that little kid in the background with the afro is big, small, doing his thing, and we like, oh shit, who that? We looking at the videos and shit, like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that definitely was my era.
Yeah.
Well, as a child, because you was a child, what, you 13 at the time?
When I signed my first record deal,
when you signed your first deal. At 13, rhyming with these older dudes, how did they give you that respect for you to be rhyming in their circle?
It wasn't. I wouldn't say it was anything was given, because nothing was given during them times. It's like
Well,
I had a squeaky voice, so I had to.
Right.
Yo! I had to, you know what I'm saying, to when there was an opening, take that shot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you might not get it. So I be in a cipher, and it's the older guard spitting. And if they took 1 second to breathe, I was in there spitting my shit. And once I was getting going, you can't. Where you gonna? That's it. It was like, oh, shorty killed it. Came. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's definitely dope. At that age. Spitting the content you was spitting, the lyrics you was spitting, it was like on some old. You wrote all your shit from the beginning, right?
See, what it was that I didn't. My music then wasn't on. It wasn't about I. You know what I mean? I was reporting, yo, this is what happens in my neighborhood. This is what I see. This is, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do shit. I played basketball, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. For somebody to be like, oh, he wasn't living that life. Dude, I was 14. I was just saying what the older dudes in my neighborhood was going through, and I seen the relationship. So, and that's how I grew up to learning, you know what I'm saying?
But that was dope to be so young at that age, to be spitting the way you was spitting at that age, like a grown man from the hood.
Well, we pick up things from people. If I'm around the younger dudes that's on your block or whatever, they're gonna emulate you. They're gonna talk how you talk. They're gonna, you know what I'm saying. So me, I was emulating the older guard. So I said peace guard, and if I was around listening and they said something and I caught on to it, I was, oh shit, that's right. You know what I'm saying. Now I adapted. So for kids my age, when I went to school and I came back to school talking what they was talking about last night on the bench when everybody was asleep, I'm lit, because it's like, yeah, Shy know, because he's outside with the older dudes. And
you got like an old soul.
They definitely do.
Your soul is old. Like as a little kid, you was already with the older people.
Yeah.
So you grew up probably. You had
had to grow up
soul.
super fast.
Yeah. You seen so much stuff that little kids would never see. The most normal kids would never see.
So it was a parable for me though, because I got it both ends. I got one end, the music industry and television and everything, and then it was also the street life, and then it was also prison and things of that nature. So all these stumbles, things in life that was happening for me was just happening in my normal life. It just so happens that I was rapping and acting the same things for, just like you could say, the next rugged child in my neighborhood that's my age, that when we was growing up, we all had those same stumbles and falls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they wasn't the Shyheim, the rugged child, though. It was a different, because you was signed at a certain age, then you went transition into being an actor in movies, and then you got caught up in some.
But see, that happens because at that point in my career, I was supposed to leave. I was supposed to go.
At what point you talking about?
At the pinnacle, at the point of doing movies, doing television, and being at that level of rubbing elbows with Robin Townsend and being on that level of the stage. And when you say leave, what? Leave out the hood?
Leave, trying to say?
Yeah, because those same things, because even though I didn't change, and that was everything, I didn't feel, everything around me changed. So even though I'm just still me, but now the next person is like, I don't share your struggles no more. Because no matter how much times I come and sit on the block, at night when I go home, I wasn't as hungry as the next people. And if I didn't do enough for them, or when they felt that it wasn't enough, then it was turn around on me. And then you get put in these situations, and if you don't know what to do from experience, you only do what you're taught or what you observe to do. So then you find yourself in a situation, well, what am I going to do? It's a situation, what I know how to do, I'm going to get a fucking gun. That's what I thought was the right thing to do. But now today, as a man, the right thing to do, I'm like, I'm Shyheim. No, the right thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have fucking security, and I'm not going to live in any area when I go to the store. I got to worry about having a gun. I'm not going to put myself there. But those are the things you have to sometimes learn by going through the experience that you go through in your own life.
That's a fact.
You was really a product of your environment.
It's a fact.
You had one foot in, one foot out. You didn't know how to take that other foot out.
Yeah, because my parents didn't know. You know what I'm saying? My parents didn't know. My moms and my pops, they had me at 16 years old. So you know what I'm saying? By the time I was 4, my pops was doing a 20-something year bid. So, and I'm out with a mother, you know what I'm saying? And then my mom's is 20-something, and her son becomes famous, and she's partying, and it went from probably the blunts and the liquor, then it went probably, today it's the Molly and that, and next thing you know, you fucking full-blown crack or pills and dope, and it happens that quick. And then you wake up and you fucking grown.
But being raised in the hood, you ain't have nobody that was an older person
A bunch of people.
to school you. And
bunch of people told me.
You can't be doing
bunch
this
of
shit.
people told me.
But you a kid.
But see, it's one thing of having knowledge. See, this is what people don't get fucked up. You can know anything. I can know this shit is high. I can know anything about it. But it doesn't matter until I put application into it. Until I put what I know into action. If I don't put what I know into action, it just lays dormant. But when I put what I know into action, it's the only thing I'm going to get an understanding of what that thing is. Right. So I knew, and I was told, but until I went through it, I didn't have an understanding what the fuck was going on. Now I can say, oh shit, that's what they was telling me. And then I can go back to those same people and be like, yo, thank you for trying to tell me, but I get it now. All right, peace. You know what I'm saying?
Certain people listen, and certain people just got to go through that experience to realize what they.
Yeah, I'm one of them individuals. I gotta feel it. I gotta feel it. Like I can look like it seems good, but I want to try it. I used to be like that. I've learned through trials and tribulations to learn to think of consequences and put those things before me and other people's experiences before me and try to observe and let that be the lesson. You know what I'm saying? But I've also learned the blessing is in the lesson. So all the lessons that I went through, I had so many blessings in that shit. I'm like, oh shit, I thought I was being ridiculed. I thought I was going through some pain shit. I thought it was fucked up. I was in prison. I thought it was fucked up. I got cut. I thought it was fucked up. My mom's OD'd. I thought all this shit fucked up. But in the I said, oh my God, I was being blessed. I got blessed because I see it now. Yeah. And I understand it. So that was the blessing.
So now your whole movement and your way you think is a whole different.
He's dope that he understood it though at that time when everything's happened. Cause
no, I didn't understand it then. It wasn't until after everything happened. So when I got sat down for a substantial time, and then it was like replaying my life back. And I'm looking at situations. And I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, oh shit, I could have. And then you start to understand and come into yourself, and then you grow up and become a man. And it's like, all right, well, I've learned from my experience.
If I ever get put in this position again, I know how to handle it or how to get to it. You know what I'm saying?
So let's go back. So you got signed at what, 13, 14?
14, yeah.
14?
Yeah.
You got signed for what? Big check?
Yeah. I was 6 figures. Six figures. Yeah.
That's what's up.
You was signed on the Wu or?
No, I was signed to Virgin Records.
You was actually signed before Wu was signed.
Yeah, I had a record there before Wu-Tang Clan, yeah. Right. But I was a minor, so I had to go through courts. You have to go through the court system. Because you're a minor, because like Gary Coleman and them got fucked out of their money. So it's law, you got to go through Supreme Court. So during that process, the Klan dropped Protect Your Neck and everything came out. And it just worked out that way. But for people, it just seemed like, oh shit, niggas popped and they went back and got the little nigga.
Yeah, that's how it looked.
That's what it looked. But niggas will tell you, niggas will tell you, be like, yo, nah, boy had 6-figure videos. Boy was like, you know what I'm saying? I was 14, driving the car, sitting on telephone books. Like, that's who I am in my hood. Like, niggas, nobody, I was riding, I had a scooter. I was the first nigga. Niggas wanted to fight because I rode they chicks on my scooter. Like, that was me. You know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
You probably taking older niggas chicks too, right?
I wasn't taking anybody. What's for me is for me. Like, I didn't take nothing from you. If she can't, like, I don't take things from people.
Was your first acting was an N2D?
No, my first acting thing I ever did with acting was Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls TLC video.
So that gave you the jump.
That gave me the jump. And then after that, I did a movie called Original Gangsters with Pam Grier, Fred Williams.
Older movie. Yeah, older movie.
Yeah. Then after that, my next joint was The Preacher's Wife with Denzel Washington. Then I went on to do The Parenthood, the television show, Robin Townsend, and then I did Into Deep.
Into Deep was my shit. I backed that shit up.
He was on the Edge too. So
yeah, on the Edge. Yeah, I forgot.
I met that dude in there too. Gano. He's from Staten Island too, right? The spray painting dude.
3 of us was.
I met him a couple of years. Wait, when I used to work over here, I met him. He's a cool dude. He did a nice piece. So we kicked it for a while. He was in the Jay-Z video. He was telling me that Jay-Z wasn't shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just telling you what he told me. That's it. It's foul talk. Listen, I'm talking my shit.
Yeah, we definitely foul talk.
Hell yeah.
But you're gonna go back into that epic freestyle you had with Scoob, right? Scoob B, Big Daddy Kane, Pop,
and Big.
So we went back.
Great.
How was that for you? Like, what that meant for you at that time?
Well, for me, it was the time of my life. I was getting to hang out with Big Daddy Kane. Like Big
Man,
Daddy
yeah,
Kane
he was a legend at that time. He was on his
just
prime.
like so. I was under Kane. Kane used to let me hang out with him, and he used to take me on tour with him, and that was one of the nights on his tour. And he was like, "Yo, bring you out the garden."
He used to make you wear silk boxes, right?
No, he didn't make me. He didn't make me wear. See, shit gets.
We not gonna get it twisted. I'm saying,
he didn't make me. What had happened was this.
We ain't putting him on like R. Kelly style.
We went away, and he was putting me up on men shit, and he actually bought me my first pair of silk boxes.
Okay.
Yeah, like silk joints, like real silky silk, like smooth shit,
shit.
Yeah, smooth, like so. You know, I mean, like I'm from the project, so you come back. I don't give a fuck where you from. I left my projects. I went and hung out with Kane. I come back. I got on some silk joints. Niggas like, yeah. You know,
so you gotta get that story straight all the time, right?
Listen, I was still happy. I don't give a fuck. I was happy. I was chilling with Kane, nigga. Long live the Kane too, nigga.
That's what's up. So you got Big Sparks and Billy Official with them silk boxes too?
Nah.
I'm saying.
I did like
because I think somewhere it got twisted. I don't wear silk joints now. I don't wear silk joints now, but I'm saying at the time, I'm 12, 13 years old. A pair of silk joints was everything for me.
One more, Kane.
You know what I'm saying? That just happened. I had to chill with the biggest rap star at the time.
Hell yeah. Warm it up, Kane.
Shout out to Kane. He put Brooklyn on the map.
Nah, that's what's up. He did. Remember he used to do that one dance move and come back up? He was ill with that shit, man.
You can do it. Let's check it out.
I could do it. Yo, we're gonna do it. The Sparks Show. I'm gonna go right to Sparks Show and I'm gonna do that shit. Big shout out to Sparks, man.
Definitely.
For real. And Billy Fish and Shyheim. Shout out to the whole movement, man. All the movements, man. We out here, man.
Definitely appreciate you, bro.
For real, man.
Definitely.
Definitely. It's always a pleasure when we around this family over here.
Yeah.
So how's everything now? How's it been since you've been.
Oh man, everything's a plus, man. Everything's a plus. I don't want for nothing, By being away, my expectation, I don't have expectations anymore.
Why is that?
Because when you put expectation on things, you can get let down. So I've learned that I give things value. So it doesn't matter what happens in life to me, it's how I react to them things. So if I don't give it value, no matter what it is, someone could say, fuck you, Shyheim, your mother sucked my dick. But if what he said to me has no value, it means nothing to me. I'm going to keep going. So I've learned to not have expectation. I've learned to watch what I put value upon things. And I just live every day as the day. For a long time I used to dwell on the past. Oh, this should have happened, or this what didn't happen, and then I'll be so focused on what I want to happen that I missed out everything in the day. So now I live for my moments. So I just enjoy my day as what it is. Whatever I accomplish, I'm grateful for it. And I'm thankful that I had those experiences. And tomorrow, hopefully, I wake up to, God willingly, for another day and have some more experiences and blessings in life.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Well, you still got to plan ahead though. Sometimes.
Well, see, I don't know. Well, you do. But by taking your steps of doing what you have to do in your normal life, you're gonna take the necessary steps of your life.
Yeah.
Because there's no time for nothing else. It's time for the steps of where you're living in your life and enjoying everything in your life. So it even makes business been better for me because now when someone offers me an opportunity, I ask myself, is it worth really my hour of reading time when I'm just chilling in the crib?
Is it worth your peace?
So say, yo, if it's not really tied to some real shit, then I'd rather have my peace and my memory of with my family.
And with all the stuff that Shyheim's been through, you always, I guess you go with that gut feeling. You like,
Yeah, I have to. I have to go
So
with that because every time, other than that, because I spent my whole life doing music, doing things, and being there at parties and being there for all these people and things of that. And then when it went another route for me, none of that was there for me.
Right.
So when none of this shit, music, rapping, rappers, videos, none of this shit was there for me. What was there for me was my peace and my tranquility. It kept me alive. It kept me going. It gave me strength. So I don't sacrifice that for nothing no more. So it don't matter what it is or who it is. It's just like, yo, if I wake up and my energy's saying, yo, today we ain't doing nothing, then I'm saying I ain't really doing nothing.
That's another major reason why I appreciate you, that you came through and slid through here, because I know your time is valuable to you, and you know what I'm saying, and that's dope. You know, money don't really, it's not everything. You know what I'm saying? We need it to live, but it's not everything, basically.
Because you spend your life, yo, you know what's crazy, right? You spend your life chasing something that's not backed up, right? And it's sometimes money's paper, but it's really not backed up by gold, really. So it's like it doesn't exist. And I remember one time in my life, the older guards was telling me, and they rich, they super rich, and they say money's an illusion. I'm like, you're bugging the fuck out. Money's not an illusion. I can tell you. Now I understand it's an illusion. It's what I put on it. Someone who's rich, someone who, like for me, I can say I'm filthy rich. I can say I'm probably more richer than your famous rapper, the biggest rapper right now, because I get a piece he don't get. The peace and quietness I get, probably someone like Jay-Z doesn't get, or Dr. Dre, or someone big, Eminem. They don't get this 50 Cent. They don't get that peace that I get at night when I go. So I'm richer than them in some aspects of my life. So they may have more money than me, but I might have more peace than them. And for them, they may have all the money, but what would I have? You never know. It's what you put your value on.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
I like exactly how you put it down.
Shout out to the jewels that you just dropped.
Yeah, definitely.
That's just from experience. You know what I'm saying? From experience, you chase a whole bunch of shit all your life, and then you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck I'm doing this shit for?
You realize that, that shit wasn't worth it.
I was just telling the dude, because we was just in the town shooting a video for Cortez and Meth was shooting a video on around where I'm from, my projects. And I was just looking, right, and I would look down the block. I was talking to some dudes outside, right, and I looked down the block, and I looked at the corner of the store, and I just caught a vision. And I'm like, damn, I remember we used to chill up there all day. I remember we would have fucking died for this block. Anybody can. I know niggas who died for this block right now. And 20 years since then, when everybody grown up and nobody even goes check on these niggas' moms and nothing that no more, it's like they died believing in something that's not real. It's like, damn, thank you God that I didn't die believing in these same principles that really don't mean shit 20 years later.
It's a city block.
And we ain't on none of that shit.
It's a city block. That's all it is.
It's my block.
That's what everybody's thought at the beginning.
That's a city block.
But it depends who you grow up under, though.
Unless you buy property and buildings.
Exactly.
Exactly. Now you buy property. But when you grow up in the hood, that's more or less the mentality that we have. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that this shit is ours and we ain't got no value in it, no money in it. You know what I'm saying? Dying for shit that ain't ours. That's crazy. It's a fact. But yeah, definitely, man. So, what was So I know you, as a young shorty, you was knocking down a lot of older chicks, right? In the industry.
Name them!
Name them!
Don't name them.
Foxy was your girl, right?
Well, Inga, AKA, was my girl.
Okay.
Before she
was Foxy.
Well, yeah.
Big shout out to Anton, the brother Anton. I know he's good. Yeah, but Anton's he does a lot of good for the kids. Big shout out to Anton. I gotta get him up here.
Yeah, well, it was all the same around the same time. You know what I'm saying? Around the same time, she's a good piece.
Yeah, but besides you ain't finished answering the question though.
I would rather them than say it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, but they ain't here. We got shot here.
Yeah, but you know, it's like it's been 20 years, and it might be like this nigga still talking about that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, come on, like, it is what it was. You know what I'm saying? But when my book come out, you gonna read it.
No, we gonna do the book now.
No, why would they buy the book?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but that's what's up.
Nah,
That's
but
what's
you
up.
know, but even in the book, it's not done like to say what I've done with somebody or for the fact. It's just it would only be the females that I do talk about. It's only because I was going through a transition in my life dealing with women, so they just happened to be the women in my life at that time that I was growing up and learning how to deal with women. So it's really not about who they are and what the fuck they did in their career. It's really about me and what I was going through in my life, and it just so happened to be them. But I don't even use their name. I kind of like curveball, so if you pay attention enough, you know who it is. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what's up.
Hell yeah.
So there was no like
It just threw out the. He threw out the knuckleball, kid.
He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna finish this question right now." Here's your answer.
Get the book, man. Just when the book come out, get the book.
I'm saying, but when you transition into the movie industry, right?
Yeah.
There was like no kill, like you wanted to take down, like who Shyheim you want to take down at that age?
I mean,
You didn't want to get next to nobody though.
I mean, if I wanted to, I did it. Like, you know what I mean? It was like I didn't. Let's just be for real. You talking early '90s movies, television, Wu-Tang Clan. What we couldn't do. Right. There's nothing we could not do nowhere in the world.
Well, we trying to live through you. We trying to.
I'm just saying, and I'm saying that there's a bunch of chicks.
Which Wu-Tang member really impacted you in your life?
In my life?
Like impacted you growing up. That was really the one like your shock. Who
The RZA.
The RZA?
RZA, yeah.
He lives at that kind of
Yeah, I was, you know what I'm saying, I'm RZA student. I came up under RZA, you know what I'm saying, from math to math, everything. That's my, you know, that's my guy.
So in the studio, he brought the best out of you, out of Shyheim.
I wouldn't say the best, but
Who brought the best out of Shyheim when you was in the studio?
Was it meth?
Me.
You yourself? Well, I'm saying there's always a person
There's always one that's always
that. We all got that one person that when they around us, they push us to like a different level. You know what I'm saying? Like who pushed you to
Like
that
a
different
Kanye?
level?
Well, then it would be everybody in the collective, because it would become a friendly competition if you're in the studio and somebody kills some shit. You're like, oh shit, that inspired me. I gotta top this shit. Or try to compete with it. But it's not somebody that I was around and I said, oh, this is my go-to guy to be inspired, because I don't rhyme like that. I'm inspired by my life.
Competition.
My life experiences, what I go through in life. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all my rhymes ever really been about. So I'm really not. I could rhyme metaphorically, but if you battle me, I'm just gonna battle you with real life shit that happened to me, and maybe I win because it's true.
How was your relationship with the members of it?
It is what it is. Like it was my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I can call them, you know what I mean? If I need something, I'm sure I can get it. That's really it. When you grown, you have different relationships. We was building about that earlier. It's like back in the days, we would all be chilling in this visit crib in the studio, smoking blunts, spending the night sharing sandwiches. Now everybody's grown with kids. Some of them in college, some of them is grandparents. And here it is, you know, I'm me, and it's like, yo, maybe once a year we can get together and do some buddy shit, but Monday through Friday we got the kids, the wife. It's just a different relationship, but it's still love. Like,
still there.
Just one more. What was your relationship with ODB?
Oh, that was my guy. Yeah, that was my
Rest
Scorpio
in
brother.
peace.
Like we both Scorpios, me, him, and Ugar. So we had that connection every year.
'Cause he
We
was
got
wild.
birthdays,
He was
like
dope,
so we had a special. You know how it is with somebody that y'all make sure your birthdays. Like me, him, and Ugar is like 4 days apart. So we always shared that birthday shit. You know what I'm saying?
What you think about the series?
I think it's dope, man.
I
think they got
series.
They got series 2.
You know Shabazz?
Disciple? Yeah,
He's from us. He's from
him and Hellraiser.
Yeah.
That series is dope.
Those
The way they
homies.
start. When I seen that they had beef in the beginning, I was like, who the fuck knew they had beef? Like Raekwon and Ghostface. I'm like, and now they turned out to be the dynamic duo of fucking Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. Well, it was more of a neighborhood thing. It was a neighborhood thing.
I remember when Baz came with the deputy, the penalty joint. He signed a Wu-Tang, remember?
Yeah.
He's like, oh shit, you know,
You had a little issue with Raekwon too, right? You had an issue with Raekwon?
Yeah.
But Ray Kwan wasn't from Staten Island. He was from like East New York or something.
Yeah,
no?
originally, but you know they grew up in Staten Island, they junior high school and up. So I don't know where you say you're from. Somebody, I think if you in 6th grade with me, no longer from where you was from. We grow up, we from here now. But no. But the thing with Ray, honestly, again, I'm only gonna say my part. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say the part that he played I wasn't valid for feeling how I felt.
Right.
But now that I'm older and how I view things, you know, I had expectations. I felt like he's supposed to do this for me because we're from, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it was. And then and then you know, and even in that, sometimes when you're an adult, you don't handle something as an adult, so that causes more. You know what I'm saying? And it was for a while, but you know, but the separation, and then when you spend a certain amount of time apart from your brother, that little bullshit becomes it just gets smaller and smaller. So then when you see him again, it's just like, yo, you my fucking brother, like fuck that shit, and we hug and we alright now. We you know we in each other's phones at this point. We got each other's numbers.
That's what's up.
That's a step.
That's what's up. That's definitely growth, man. That's definitely growth, man.
I seen an interview where you said that when you was in every time you was trying to get all the albums.
Yeah.
Or the Wu-Tang albums, while you was in there, you would give up a little something to try to get the other albums.
Yeah.
That was dope. That was dope. I seen that.
Yeah, because when you away, sometimes you know a lot of other shit comes in between the shit, and then at the end of the day, when all that shit is gone and you reminisce, you like, you know what? Fuck the business, fuck all that other shit. Like, yo, we had some great times, man.
You realize all that shit was bullshit.
It's about love, man. It's about like, yo, we experienced shit. We was some niggas from forgotten borough, never heard of borough that went on.
Yeah, y'all gave that shine to the island, boy.
That definitely was
they put the island to the map. Because that was really nothing coming out over there, boy. For real, you caught that team of like, well, how many members?
Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a large.
What is 9 members?
Yeah, it's about 9 in the group.
9. So you know, a group that big to come out of fucking Staten Island, and they made the noise they made.
That was a big.
Yo, that was the biggest group. And triple, platinum, quadruple. Yo, they was
in high school. That was one of my outlets. I used to walk through the fucking.
We used to think we all had the fucking
on my radio.
Yeah, that shit.
And a Snoop.
Yeah,
Snoop album.
When I first heard Protect Your Neck, I was in the 6th building. I was locked up with some dude that fuck with niggas from Wu. Nigga's name was Shabazz too or some shit.
Yeah, he's from Rahook.
I think so. I'm not sure. He used to fuck with. I was locked up with some nigga. That was his name. He was like, yo, wait till you hear my man. They coming out. Yo, we was the only one that had Wu-Tang stickers. This like '93. We had Wu-Tang stickers and on our lockers, my nigga. Never even heard of these niggas, bro. And then one day my man is like, yo, jump on the radio, son. Yo, my niggas is on right now. Everybody jumped on, heard that shit. That shit was fired. And then after that, them niggas.
Yo, all I remember is listening to Wu-Tang at house parties and drinking 40s and St. Ives.
Yeah, facts. St.
Remember St. Ives or the O you would have for wine punch?
The wine punch.
The daiquiri. That shit was wild. That shit was yo. Sparks, drink that shit. Pour half your own in. Yo, listen. Listen. That shit was you for. Yo, Billy, get him on. Yo, Billy, get him on, Billy.
You drink that now today? So then why would I?
But get him on, get him on.
You should have said that. Why would I, brother?
Why would I?
What you talking about?
I don't even drink that no more because of that shit.
Yeah, I used to drink the 2012 E's back in the day when I was a little nigga trying to be cool. Shit is whack. Put the
Hawaiian punch in the OE.
That shit had me twisted, son. It was over. They came out with the St. Ives Fruity Joints because y'all.
So what Shyheim listening to? What's your top 5 albums? Not even top 5 because I know you ain't.
Honestly, I don't listen to nothing really but beats. Just regular beats
So
or just like
in the V by yourself, you don't
well,
listen to
I don't really never be in a V by myself because I can't drive. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Because of my situation. But when I'm chilling, I like oldies, man. You know, being in the mountains, you like them old stations that just play them soft R&B. Yeah, nice smooth shit. The most you gonna hear maybe is some real pop shit. What's this nigga? The white boy that's out now with the tattoos.
Post Malone.
Yeah, all you gonna hear is him and shit. I like those stations.
Yep.
This is zone out and ride out. Look at the mountains and the trees. I like that type of music.
What is
Just
You've
hit
been home,
the,
whatever. How's work been? How's been your situation?
You don't have to turn. Yeah,
You know,
if you want to turn it
connecting,
on,
you
yeah,
back,
turn it
you
on.
connecting? Are you connecting with the right people?
He's
Are you branding?
He's been with the right
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, like, yo, how's the branding? How's the?
Yeah, I mean-
because I know you came from an era of doing certain things. This is a whole totally different time of
How that balance.
how things are working, like
Turn it on.
internet,
Social
YouTube,
media.
social media
Yeah.
itself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm quite sure it's something new. You know what I'm
Definitely
saying?
pre-internet.
So now you know it's.
Yeah, well, definitely, I definitely see the angle. You know what I'm saying? I definitely see the relevancy of the internet and your social media presence. Yeah, it's like it's good for me. I
You
don't
learn
really
it,
have,
but you get into it.
Yeah, like really, I mean, I'm fortunate enough to take jobs that I want. Like I'm
Nice,
not at
nice.
a point
Yeah, that's what I'm
where
saying, yeah.
niggas hitting me up like, "Shy, let me do a verse. I got 1,000." I'm like, no. Like you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna give me. I'm not at that point where I'm a $500 verse rapper.
Yeah,
Like,
nah.
but I'm just saying. But some people,
That's dope.
some people,
rather be that type of rapper.
because you get some people.
You get
that
the
don't,
nerve.
now, don't get me wrong. If I hear a kid and I like it, yeah, then okay, I might. You know what I'm saying? But
Might
other
give
than
it to
that, yeah. But other than that, like nah. I just like quality shit.
Nice.
No, definitely. Your time is everything, man.
Quality, because it's about that time now. Now it's about leaving behind good quality music for the people that's coming after. Because next thing you fuck around and don't do hardcore shit, they'll never remember this shit ever again.
Yeah.
But for the type of music that you made to be in this era, you think it's coming back for you? Or
Well, no. See, because it's like that's an idiot. An idiot only do that. I see dudes from my era doing it, and I'm like, yo, you look like the old nigga in the club. Like, no, I'm not the old nigga in the club. I'm not rapping for 19 years old. I'm rhyming for y'all niggas.
right?
That's my audience.
No, yeah, you took
So
it
that's
wrong.
it.
But what I'm trying to say is, you think rap is coming back to your era?
It can't come back to my era, because my era is with us. It can only what they could do is they could emulate what we did.
Right, okay.
The next generation could say, you know what, we're gonna make beats like Wu-Tang, Dr. Dre, and Mobb Deep. This is the format we're using. They might not go the format they're using now. So yeah, that's cool. But for us in our era to be trying to recreate and do something that's already done,
I think basically
like,
when this era get a person like you and put on the song, they just want the legendary part of how you gave it up back then on a record now.
Nah, but I think there's niggas coming out that's kind of that era. Griselda, you don't think Griselda is like?
Yeah.
Griselda.
Well, no,
I can see you doing a collab with them.
Yeah, well, see, they
are.
represent the sound.
Yeah.
They represent the underground hardcore sound that we represent. So that is of our.
Right.
That's what it is. But the other shit that's going on in the mix of that, there's a bunch of dudes that's been around that's making hardcore,
they just
been
trying to go what's
consistent
trendy.
and been going hard from the beginning that never stopped and never swayed and try to get a pop record or
Right.
try to get a record that's gonna cross them over. There's a whole underground movement of people still. That's why they're able to be successful, because people still want that and they're there. And all you just got to do is give them the right shit, because they there. We might can't go out to the clubs anymore because we got kids and shit like that, so we can't go and support our artists how we want. But you know, like, you know what I'm saying?
You feel kind of funny in the club right now.
But you know,
it's like being on the corner right now.
But the right artist,
Shorty, come here.
but the right artist, you and your wife can go out to the Garden or to the Beacon Theater and watch Mobb Deep and have a flashback of when y'all was in high school and ball out and have a great night. That's what we do at our age. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be in a club thinking we going. I be seeing niggas my age like this. I'm like, how'd you even stand on your foot, bro? Like, I'm losing. I try this shit. I'm getting off balance. I'm too old for this shit. I like it. It's fun. It look fun. I want to do this shit, but I'm just a little too old to be doing it. I'm too old to be doing it though.
Like real shit. Don't look at me at the Math Alpha video. I was over there doing all that.
That nigga doing a couple of steps over there.
This nigga Math said, "Come on, do that." I said, "Oh shit."
Yeah, and I took 600 off of Mav that day.
Oh yeah. Oh man, the dice game was real at the front of the studio. He took 600 off Math.
Shout out.
Shout out to Math Alpha.
600?
Yeah.
Good 600.
And Misfit and them, you heard?
I'm trying to take 600 off of Shyheim.
No, that's not gonna happen.
You know why that's he said cash app that shit.
You know why that's
yo,
not
I was, yo, these dudes, yo, we was in front of
yeah, I'm an individual like this, right? I'm okay with what I have. I don't have the need to gain more. It's the greed that you end up with less, and then you go home mad like that. Nah, I'm alright with mine. I'm one of these dudes. I sit back and watch and be like, okay, they having fun. Yeah, I might jump in for a side bet here and there and stack my shit up like that. I got 5 on the side.
I had a vote to pick with Queen's Fit though.
Wow.
Cause my man was on the couch right here. My man Big Spark.
Oh, you peeped that? I was like, word, bro, like.
They call me Brooklyn Flip.
I started watching.
I'm Brooklyn Flip. What's up?
Nah, son was good. It was cool, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
But
I didn't realize it was you until after I met you. Then I went back to the interview. I was like, that's BX right there, my
Nah,
nigga.
shout out to Queensfield. He good dude.
That's what's
man.
up.
He
He
just,
violated.
you know, I just
took you off
think
the
that.
couch, my nigga.
I just think that he. I kind of.
Walked out there.
Nah, look, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was, while my man right here was talking, right? I was clocking him.
Misfits on me.
And I'm like, alright.
That's what people.
So I see him in the jacket. He see me in the jacket. I think we trying to fish for info, kid. Cause I'm like, hold up. And he was like, yo, we don't want the audience. That's what he's like, oh, you know what? It's all good. I ain't gonna give this up for nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Shout out to Flip. Nah, he good people's man. He a good dude. He's just a flipper. That's all it is. It's a flipper.
He's a flip.
Man, I think he's in Jamaica right now. So fucking shot like yo, John. Shut the fuck up already.
What do you want me to do?
Nah, you're good though. He does his
That's
thing.
what's up, man.
It's all love. It's all love.
It's all love here, man. We got Shy here, man. That's dope, man.
Yeah,
Definitely appreciate you, man.
Definitely appreciate you.
Definitely, man.
You bring, you know what I'm saying, our era back, and to see you and just kick it with you is a pleasure, man.
Yeah, thank you.
It definitely is a pleasure.
That
man.
golden era was.
That's dope. That's dope.
It's, man, listen.
You got some. You rap with some legends, man.
Yeah, you touch the stage. You.
Jay Howard. You rap with Jay too, right?
Yeah. Join me, Jay, Dirty, Sauce.
Sauce Money.
Kane.
Shout out to Sauce too.
Yeah,
Kane.
Sauce.
That's what's up.
Sauce was.
Jay mentioned you in the book too, right?
Yeah.
You were supposed to be on the track, right? He wanted you on the track or something?
Yeah,
Coming of age?
Yeah.
But he put Bleak on it?
Yeah, he put. Allegedly,
Bleak
he
from
reached
off.
out to some people and they said I couldn't do the record for him.
And you ain't even know about it.
Shit happens.
That's
But it
it.
was for Bleak. It wasn't my blessing. It was a blessing.
Bleak definitely killed that fucking
He
definitely killed that fucking.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean,
Not
so
that
that's
you
one.
were-
That's one thing I can say too about like the young dudes around our age and that was coming up. We really didn't get pit against each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the youngsters, crisscross. I was cool with Immature, ABC,
that's dope.
A Plus, Vicious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bleak.
Vicious.
I never had. It wasn't about that. It was enough room for it. We didn't have to diss each other and go at each other.
Right.
Youngsters, one of the youngsters.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
The three boy brothers.
Yeah. Baby Alex.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's what's up. He was Baby Meth too.
That's what everybody call him. Everybody just you know, is that my little brother? You just
I always thought that too.
Hell yeah. Every time you see him in the video, you like that little mouth.
That was dope. That was definitely dope. Is it true that you were supposed to be on Belly and Nas ain't make that happen or something like that?
I don't know why I didn't end up in it, but I was in it. You know what I mean?
I mean, the internet said that Nas.
Yeah. Somebody said that he felt a certain way, but I don't know. Like that's all allegedly.
What he felt about?
Allegedly, that's what they were saying, that because of me and her relationship, that they felt a certain way about. I don't know. Like it
So we
just
get back
happened.
into that.
I just know. Yeah, I just know that I was booked for the movie. I show up. Well, I was going to show up because you're not in it no more.
Oh wow.
And that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't. You know. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I went on to get in too deep right after that. So I was just like, whatever. You know what I mean? Bigger chat.
Another person in Belly, Jay, big shout out.
Jay, yeah, that's who. Actually, that's who was talking about that situation with Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah, he's from Rock too.
Yeah, I
got his number.
Yeah, I don't remember. He said we seen each other. I don't remember that. I don't know.
He be out here. He be here on the regular. I be seeing him all the time.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in years.
I actually see them at the sandwich spot, the famous, and yo, you ever kick? They say, call me. You're a good dude, though. You're good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Definitely. I mean, there's a lot. I know we missing a lot of shit with this.
We got shy, like,
and it sucks because I got these questions, man.
What's up? Just get them. Come on, man.
What you mean, what's up? You ain't got no questions?
My quiet.
At a little bar or something. Meet somebody.
I'm just saying.
It's on camera, though.
It's all on.
Whoa.
It's a business meeting.
Y'all niggas be into trouble. That's only dope when nigga be doing something. I'm like,
you ain't got Big Malik with you,
yo,
man.
listen. We gonna have to talk about that. That's all good. We gonna get lit niggas over.
We definitely appreciate Shyheim, the Rugged Child. You still go by the Rugged Child?
I mean, I've always been the Rugged Child. I'll be 60. The Rugged Child.
Now you live by the name.
That's the brand, though.
That's the brand.
That's the brand. That's what's up, man.
It's hard to lose that. You can never lose that all that time, bro. All that shit.
I thought he was gonna walk in with a big ass afro.
I wish that's why I'm prepared.
I mean, that's a whole situation.
I think when you get to that
brother, take your shit off. You my brother, you know what I'm saying?
She used to have the flat top.
Hey, you remember that? You remember my flat top?
I gotta use the back.
My man used to rock the
We're gonna wrap it up.
My man Chico used to rock the Gumby back in the day.
I had the curly shit.
That's right.
I look like I'll be sure. I look like I'll be sure. And I was sure I was fly.
He had the album.
Until I got to high school and I had my bald head, then I went right to Onyx. I went and got me the fucking army jacket, remember the fatigue shit with the pockets, the vest? We started doing fatigue. Crazy, remember that shit?
Back in the day.
Yeah, man. It's funny because I be still trying to get fly. My oldest son is 20, so he's like, Dad, give it up.
We can never give it up.
I'm like, give it up. Why give it up? Because I'm like, Dad.
It's still in us, man. Like,
But I
not
think
many
it's in
can
our
rock
blood.
like this.
It's on our nature. It's in our nature.
Yeah, not many can rock like that though. Not many niggas can rock the. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Stay fly. Very few. Very few. Oh, you want to go to fucking El Mundo on fucking Fordham Road and get $10 jeans? I swear to God, stay tuned.
But you know what? A lot of people don't know. You can put a $10 pair of jeans, a $50 sweater, $100 pair of sneakers, $100 pair of sneakers together. It'll be the same shit.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? It's the hat.
That shit look good.
Yo.
As long as it look clean,
I'ma tell you.
it's color coordinated right.
You ready for this? It's the hat.
Yeah.
It's the hat and the shoes.
That's it.
Always.
Always. Now, if you go out there with just the shoes and you have the taki pants and shirt or whatever it is, it's over. Bang bang, how dare you?
How dare you?
Yo, how dare you? Man.
But nah, man, this is a blessing, man. Y'all brothers is up here. Yo, big shout out to Sparks. I see Sparks. He got his show coming up soon.
It's me and Billy Official.
Hold on, I was gonna get to that.
Oh, you know I got.
We're Billy Official in the buildings. If y'all don't know, y'all gonna see Billy Official in a couple of these interviews. Billy everywhere. You never there. Billy's everywhere.
That's a fact.
So big shout out to Sparks.
Before you get there, Billy's there.
Billy's before you get there.
He's everywhere.
Yo, that's a good shirt. That's a good shirt.
Yes, but it's over here.
Yo, we'll talk about it in a second. We're about to this.
Now we locking the doors. We ain't leaving.
Hell yeah, nah, we fucking in the morning. We out here till 6 in the morning. Tell them to come over here. On Smith.
Yo,
Let's go to Zombie Hut.
I was checking 2 for 2.
What's up with what?
2 for 2 on you.
That's on Smith and Smith. That's right there. I know what you're talking about. There's another spot called Zombie Hut.
Yeah,
I've been there already.
Yeah, came out of Zombie.
They had to mix drinks in there.
Billy go home. Billy got
Alright, the names don't make sense.
nigga Billy had a
Yo,
rough
shout out
night.
to Foul Chub. You already
Yo,
know.
shout out to Shyheim.
Yeah.
This is Foul Talk. We definitely appreciate
Thank
you,
for
man.
having me, bro.
Yeah.
Pulling up
Anytime.
because we know your time is valuable.
Hell yeah.
We definitely appreciate you, man. We got BX Sparks, we got Billy Official coming
Oh,
up.
yeah,
Plug
yeah,
that shit
yeah.
in.
We just plugged them in too.
Yo, word, man. Holla at us,
Plug
man.
your
You
shit.
follow my IG @b.x_Sparks. You already know. Follow with us, man. Man,
Follow
man,
Billy
Billy
Official
Official.
718, man. You already know.
You know, Belly there everywhere.
The
With
BX
no
Sparks.
hair.
The BX Sparks show with Billy Official. You already know.
Yo, but we in
Good
tune
looking
with
time,
Foul
brothers,
Talk.
Foul
You
Talk,
already
you
know
already
it's
know.
Yo, we in tune. Podcast to podcast.
Family
Foul
shit.
Talk,
Yeah, that's a fact.
Shyheim,
Family,
BX
man.
Sparks, Billy Official, Cortez. Shout out to
Big
Cortez.
shout out
Yo,
to Taz.
shout out
Keep
to
working,
Cole.
baby.
That's
He got a
fact.
book.
Shout out to
Resolutions out now.
Plug your book.
Status.
Status audio for the
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, but
spot.
it ain't coming out right now, so it don't matter. But yeah, follow me on Instagram,
Okay.
Shyheim_rugged for the
You already
updates.
know what it is.